Hi, we're Matala, and you're watching In the Mix.
For the past couple of weeks has been the talk of the island. That's right, I'm talking about the recent release of Matala's CD, Resurface. This talented local band is made up of vocalist guitarist Ryan Shook, drummer Fred Bordallo, vocalist guitarist Jordan Hardy, and bass guitarist Robert Cagwin. According to Shook, Matala flourished from a band they had in middle school called Core.
We started in middle school at FPLG under supervision of Raleigh Jr. And we were initially the combo band of FPLG, and then we started gigging independently and stuff like that, and decided that we didn't want to be called combo band anymore if we're not gigging with the FPLG combo band. So it started with Core, and then we formed into Matala when we adopted Jordan, and then the more we played with Jordan, the more he's taken over a large role of writing and singing.
Some of the band's musical influences include
Beatles, we got some Led Zeppelin, also from the 90s, Smashing Pumpkins.
If we're asking about like bands that we look to model our sound after, I would say Dub Trio and their Modest Yahoo's backing band, RX Bandits, a lot of, they're big in their scene, but they're not household names, I would say. But I guess for me, everything started probably with the Green Day Dookie CD.
And although their Facebook page describes Matala's sound as surf rock, don't let that fool you.
With the first CD, we had a island sound. I mean, we gave our CD to I-94. You could play it on I-94. That was the first CD. With this one, it's pretty much purely rock. Very hard, but I think there's definitely some material on it that it's very listenable to a wide range of audiences.
Shook recalls the band's very first gig and how that played a huge role in the birth of Matala.
Probably around the time of Hoobastank, the Hoobastank concert. We were Core, and we had John Moore, who's an incredible stage performer and vocalist. We had John Moore singing for us at the time, and around that time was a transition period where John was about to leave, Jordan was taking a major role, and then we had won a contest to open for Hoobastank, and that's a very good memory because all the local rock bands showed up to play, even island bands, just a wide range of bands, people who I grew up listening to and watching, and then also bands that were more of our peers. We played alongside all of them in this contest, and we came out.
One of the most memorable gigs to date has to be playing alongside Semisonic lead singer Dan Wilson at a wedding here on Guam.
They do the song Closing Time. We actually got to play the song Closing Time toward the end of our set. That was for the Wolf and Lujan wedding.
The band also had the opportunity to experience performing off-island, having done a tour in the Philippines.
We got to tour in Cebu at the Outpost 2 nights, and then after that we played at Sagiho, and then after that we played at the Casa over there. Casa Makati.
Yeah. It was an eye-opening experience for all the band members, most especially Shook.
Once I got there, I learned a lot of things. I learned that it was super modern, ultra modern. Everyone was singing in their native tongue as well as English, and they somehow managed to take those two things and mold it into something that was very progressive and versatile. Like, you know, you have one band that reminds you of Deftones, you have one band that reminds you of, like, I mean, there's rock, there's pop, there's hip hop, and they do it to the fullest, really. And these guys are so into their music and their craft. I mean, it doesn't stop with performance. It really inspired me to follow through on us and making this CD. To be able to see those guys be able to construct something from the ground up in the Philippines, you know. And in Guam, we have access to a variety of resources, and it's just up to us to utilize those resources.
Aside from utilizing available resources here on Guam, both Shook and Hardy also hope for more original music from the plethora of local talent.
The range of local talent we have here is just incredible. We have all styles here. I mean, we have ska bands. So going to Makati was an eye-opener because locally we have that too. You know, we have all of that. But the one thing that we are lacking is just the going for it in terms of original music. And well, we were lacking it, and now I'm seeing a lot of bands like, well, I'll give shout-outs to High Rise, 4-Piece, Freedom Fries. I'm sure I'm missing a ton, but they're all putting out original music. And when you look back to our older bands, I mean, there's Patrick Palomo, I look up to him. I look up to, you know, there's a lot of bands that put out music before, and there was less of it now, and then now it's like it's coming around again.
On December 22nd of last year, the guys released the CD Resurface. It was a CD that they started working on immediately after their first album because they already had material, less than 2 years of actual recording.
I'm really stoked, but it's almost a feeling of I don't feel anything yet. I know that it's there, and mentally I'm extremely grateful for everything that people have done for us, shared with us, and the support we've gotten. But as far as emotion, I'm just maybe I'm shocked.
Like, we're still in the mode where, like,
Yeah.
we still can't believe we got this out.
Right.
We're still, like, it's here.
It's here. It's so new.
From the original music right down to the packaging, which was designed by both Shook and Hardy, it shows just how much effort and dedication was put into Resurface. So what does the future have in store for Matala?
We're looking for some opportunity to play the states up and down the West Coast, maybe San Fran, San Jose during the summer.
Head on over to SoCal Industries, Haven Music, or American Music to get the Resurface CD, or you can download the album on iTunes, Spotify, or CD Baby. To find out the very latest with the band, log on to www.matalamusic.com or like their page on Facebook.
Thank you for being with us all these years. Also, just going to the gigs, all our friends, all our family. Basically, all our supporters, all our friends already. So it's a really good blessing.